What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So we're gonna hit some back and buys today. I'm heading to the gym right now. It's pretty hot outside, but I'm gonna work through it and get some energy today. I'm gonna drink a little pre-workout. I'm low energy, so hopefully this will help me out get in there. One thing I did notice looking over the footage yesterday when I was editing, from the cleans, I do have soreness on my shoulders from the catch. So I could tell I wasn't doing a proper catch on the cleans. Obviously I knew my form would be a little sloppy, but I didn't think it would be, bad enough to where it would kind of leave soreness. But so if anything, I'm gonna drop the weight down and work on my form again before I definitely move up. If I keep doing the movement, because I do like the movement, and I was a little tired from the squat, so I think that's why it was hard for me to catch, squat down deep into the catch. But anyways, next time I'll work on that a little bit more and my wrist strength. So the camping trip coming up, I've been thinking it's gonna be hard for me to post videos consistently, but I'm gonna try and work out whenever I can and post those videos for you guys before and after the trip. But also on my day off this week, when I'm not normally posting YouTube videos, I'm gonna try and work on filming some stuff, so maybe I can post it, schedule it out in advance and post it if I have enough time. And I have a couple of video ideas. Like I said in the past video, I wanted to do some type of tier list, and then I also have a short for you guys. I wanted to share with you some forearm work. So with the rice buckets, I did get some buckets, so I might set that up and show you guys something like that. But anyways, gonna get in here and have a great workout today. I'm pretty excited to get back to back. Back is one of my favorite muscle groups, so it should be a good overall workout. But I'll see you guys when we get there. Okay, so I warmed up with pull-ups again, but this time I did it without any assistance to give myself a little bit of a challenge. So I was able to get near around 6 reps, keeping it pretty controlled as much as I could. And so I'm pretty proud of that, and we're just going to keep progressively overloading it, and eventually I'm hoping to add weight to my pull-ups again. So that would be awesome, maybe in a couple weeks from now. But yeah, keeping it super controlled and getting that full stretch at the bottom is really important. So make sure you fully extend your lats and try to get the full contraction if you can. But if you can't quite make it, don't worry about it. You're still going to be making progress. After that, I went straight over to the T-bar row because it was open. I love starting with this one. And yeah, this time I really just focused on keeping it more controlled and really stretching it out. I did that throughout all my back exercise today, and it felt like a really great pump. So I'm really loving training like this, and I would suggest it to anyone who wants to get into the gym for the first time. I think it's a great method of training, and it's the lowest risk of injury for the most potential reward and gains that you could possibly get. I just feel like the amount of like hypertrophy I can feel, fatigue in my muscles I can feel from doing it, this method is basically the same, if not greater, than just lifting as heavy as possible without ego lifting. So I would say if you guys are ever feeling like this, drop the weight down, uh, maybe just 10 pounds, and it'll make a huge difference. All right, and then classic lat pull down. Same thing over here, you guys. Very controlled. Really feel the stretch in your lats all the way at the top, and then shoot it back down to your chest and control it on the eccentric. Don't let the weight fly around, flop around. You really want to be in control of the weight, and just because you can move the weight doesn't mean you're actually doing the exercise. If you're controlling the weight, you're really getting the full effects. All right, and then after we hit that portion of the back, of course, we got to do a rowing movement next. Classic cable low row. And same thing here, really controlling the eccentric movement. And really, also, yeah, you want to focus on squeezing the shoulder blades. But what you'll notice with some of the sets that I've been doing on this back day is sometimes I'll do partial reps in the stretch position. So I feel like that's better than doing partial reps in the contracted position. So at the top of the rep. So basically, really controlling the weight and feeling the stretch, and you can really feel every muscle fiber stretching out. After that, I did another row over here, seated row. I mean, it's basically the same muscle group. Some people would call it overkill, but I wouldn't say so. I mean, if you ever feel like doing a movement and you have the energy to do it, why not? So you can fully fatigue the muscles, and it might just be hitting it at a different angle slightly. So I love doing this machine. I usually throw it into pretty much every back day when it's open. Pretty much there's always someone on it, so this one's a great one too. Coming back over to the lat, pull down, change the grip and face your palms towards you. And we're going to do a bicep focus, pull down right here. I showed you guys this before. Make sure you're focusing on curling the bar down. Imagine you're doing a bicep curl and not really a lat pull down. And that's really going to stretch out your biceps. And at the end of this one, really getting that stretch too, you could really feel the pump. So give this one a try, you guys, if you haven't. It's not a very well-known bicep movement, but I think it's one of the best underrated, slept-on movements you can do for biceps. And then we're going to keep that bicep pump rolling. And I'm just doing alternating standing curls. A lot of people don't think this is a great exercise, but I do. I love doing it. It feels great. So I always push myself. And I think that's more important. If you like doing an exercise, it doesn't necessarily have to be optimal for everyone. If it's optimal for you, and if you like doing it, you're going to try harder. And so I always throw this movement in for my first bicep exercise, just to get, in that headspace, and it feels great. And even so, I switched down to the 25s. I was doing 40s and it didn't feel great at the end there in the second set. So I'm not going to, ego lift. I'm going to swallow the pride and just drop down the weight. And this set felt so much better. So trust me, guys, give it a try. If you're ever feeling like you pick up a weight, maybe you even did it last week and it was easy. But, this week, your sleep could be off, hydration levels, anything could be different. There's so many factors. So just listen to your body and do what it tells you. All right, classic preacher curl. Like I say, you guys, do this exercise with caution. Play it very safe and move up the weight slowly. You don't need to rush this exercise at all. And you'll see, I basically only take it until I'm starting to feel fatigue and I can't really move the bar as easily. Then I stop the exercise because I don't want a risk of injury to my bicep. And you'll also notice at the end of the rep, at the bottom of the rep, I don't extend my arms all the way out. That's very dangerous to lock your arms out in a preacher curl. So always keep a slight bend if you can. And I will say though, the risk to reward on this exercise is the best. So if you are an experienced lifter, go for it. If you're new to the gym, I would avoid this completely until you get a little bit more strength and mind muscle connection and just kind of understand how to do exercises properly without injuring yourself. This is something I didn't even do my first couple months back into the gym, even though I've been lifting for years before that. So, I just knew my body wasn't ready for the exercise, so I didn't want to risk it. And that's the best thing you can do sometimes. And like, not a lot of people use this a machine at my gym. I always see it empty, and there's a reason why. It's for experienced lifters, so I want to caution you guys about that. But it is an amazing exercise. And I forgot to film this one earlier too. So I came back to the lat pull down machine because it was open. And I just wanted to do the standing lat pull down. I've showed you guys this before. I just feel like it's a great angle for the lats, and it just hits it in a different way than any other exercise. So try throwing this one in, you guys. And once you start getting the hang of controlling it, it feels amazing to control the eccentric and really just get that stretch at the bottom by your hips. That contraction, it just feels really good. So I just finished up my cardio for the day, 30 minutes like always. Don't skip your cardio, guys. I did the elliptical today, so that was awesome. So what I was thinking about while I was doing my cardio is what kind of cardio I'm gonna be doing on my camping trip, because there's probably not gonna be a gym anywhere nearby. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to make do with what I have. So I might have to be running. Running might be the only thing available to me. And honestly, running isn't my favorite form of cardio because it's just not the best for maintaining muscle. But you know, it is fine. It's not gonna, you know, make you lose everything, all your progress. I mean, I'm only gonna be running for like a couple days, and it's always good to run every now and then, just to stay in the mindset of like kind of how it feels. But yeah, so I'll probably just be running, and then figure out, I'll have a dumbbell I can bring, so I might have to do some accessory lifts just to put my mind at ease for missing the gym. I might even make a video about that, honestly, so I can show you guys, you know, you can get it in no matter where you are. And also calisthenics is always great to do, so I'm gonna be doing some of that. Anyways, that was an awesome workout today, really great. And I can't stress enough, you guys, if you do want to do the preacher curl, it is one of the best bicep exercises there is, but you have to be very careful. You could get injured by ego lifting on that very quickly. So always take it slow in that exercise. And then yeah, you guys, like I said, I'm going to be trying to make a few videos in advance so I could post while I'm gone. But it's going to be a lot of fun. I think I really need a break. Mentally, I just need a vacation, and you know, I've been grinding for a little bit now, so, and life's been super stressful. So anyways, yeah, same thing tomorrow, getting back to the gym for shoulders. So we're gonna get in some shoulders tomorrow. Hopefully I'm nice and rested. So thanks everyone for watching. Subscribe if you aren't already, you guys. It helps me out a ton. I want to hit 100 subscribers as soon as possible. But you know, I just make these videos because I enjoy doing it, and the love of going to the gym and sharing my knowledge with other people. And you know, this is also going to put myself out there to help me learn too. So like this video, you guys, if you thought it was a good workout, and then hit the notification bells. I post pretty much every day, so you won't miss a video that way. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.